Good morning, children. So, in this lesson, or our lesson is physical and chemical changes. So, in this lesson, we are going to study what is physical change and what is chemical change. That is, what is reversible and what is irreversible change. Already we studied. So, here, physical and chemical changes. What are the properties of physical and chemical changes? Let's see. We see different types of changes every day in our surrounding. Growth of tree, rising of sun, setting of sun, different shape and size of moon, burning of coal, paper, wood, etc. are the examples of changes around us. Before knowing the scientific meaning of changes, it is necessary to understand some terms, that is physical properties, chemical properties, reversible and irreversible changes. So what is meant by physical properties is shape, size and state of a substance are known as physical properties. Example is, when a sheet of paper is folded, its shape changes, and this is an example of change in physical property. Then next is chemical property. What is chemical properties is, the internal properties of a substance are known as chemical properties. For example, curd is the product of milk, but the internal properties of milk and curd are completely different. So, change of milk into curd is example of chemical properties. Then reversible. What is reversible changes? Things or processes which can be reversed are called reversible process. For example, a folded sheet of paper can be unfolded, and hence folding a sheet of paper is reversible change or reversible. Irreversible. Things or process which can be reversed are called reversible. Things or processes which cannot be changed back are known as irreversible. Example is, milk turns into curd. It cannot be changed back to milk and hence is an irreversible change. Physical change. A change which only physical properties of substances change and no new substance is formed is called physical change. Okay, there is no formation of new substance in the physical change. Most of the physical changes are reversible. This means we can get the substance back even after the change. Folding of a paper sheet. A paper can be folded or unfolded and hence it is an example of physical change. Moreover, no new substance is formed in this process, so it is a physical change. Tearing of paper sheet. Even after being torn in very small pieces, each piece is a piece of paper. Since no new substance is formed in this process, it is a physical change. Melting of wax. In melting, only the state of wax changes. Iron. Melting of wax. In melting, only state of the wax changes from solid to liquid. Solid wax can be obtained from molten wax. On melting, only the state of wax changes from solid to liquid. Solid wax can be obtained from the molten wax. This is an example of the physical and reversible change. Melting of ice into water. In melting, only the state of water changes. Water can be changed into ice and vice versa. This is an example of physical and reversible change. Freezing of water. After freezing, water changes into ice. In this change, there is only change in the state of water. Water can be obtained back from ice by melting. Change of water into water vapor. That is process called vaporization. Vapor is another state of water. Water can be obtained after condensation of vapor. This is a physical and reversible change. Physical and reversible change. Change of vapor into water, that is condensation. This is also a physical and reversible changes. Water can be changed into vapor and again vapor into water. Stretching of a rubber band. In this change, only the size of rubber band changes. The rubber band comes back into its original shape and size once it's released. This is a physical and reversible change. Chemical change. Changes in which chemical properties of substances changes and a new substance is formed are called chemical changes. Some of the chemical changes are irreversible. Even in case of reversible changes in which chemical properties of substances change and a new substance is formed are called chemical changes. Some of the chemical changes are irreversible. Examples is burning of paper, wood, fuel or anything. When something is burnt, many new substances are formed, especially carbon dioxide is formed. Carbon dioxide is formed in most of the cases. Once something is burned, the ash or carbon dioxide cannot be turned into its original substance. Hence, burning of anything is a chemical and irreversible change. Melting of wax and burning of wax are two different kinds of changes. Burning of wax is a chemical change, while melting of wax is a physical change. Burning of wax is irreversible, while melting of wax is reversible. Reaction between vinegar and baking soda. Vinegar is an acid. The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. When vinegar reacts with baking soda, it gives carbon dioxide. A hissing sound is produced when baking soda is added to vinegar. This happens because of production of carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide passes through lime water, it turns the lime water milky. This happens because of formation of calcium carbonate. Water is also formed along with calcium carbonate. The reaction involved in this can be written as follows, that is CHCOOH, that is its vinegar, plus NaHCO3 baking soda or sodium hydrogen carbonate gives CH3COONA plus CO2 plus H2O. CO2 plus CaOH twice. CO2 is carbon dioxide. CaOH twice is calcium hydroxide. Gives CaCO3 plus H2O. Not calcium hydroxide, it is CaOH twice. Okay, it's CaOH. These are the examples of chemical changes. In the first case, a new substance, that is CH3COONA, is formed. Carbon dioxide is formed. In the second case, a new substance, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, is formed. This is the new substance. The lime water turns milky because of formation of calcium carbonate. These reactions, both the reactions are irreversible, as the original substance cannot be retrieved from these substances by simple process. That means from CH3COONA I cannot get back CH3COOH and NaHCO3. From CaCO3 I will not get back CaOH twice by the simple processes. That is why these both are irreversible reactions. Next is burning of magnesium ribbon. When magnesium ribbon burns with dazzling light in air and forms magnesium oxide, the ash of magnesium oxide gives magnesium hydroxide when mixed with water. Solution of magnesium hydroxide turns blue litmus paper red. So in our previous lesson we studied which turns blue litmus red means its basic substances. Yes, no? So solution of magnesium hydroxide is basic here. So it turns blue litmus paper red. So when this magnesium hydroxide or when this magnesium is burnt in the air, it forms magnesium oxide, and when this magnesium oxide is mixed with water, it produces magnesium hydroxide. The produced magnesium hydroxide is basic in nature, and the reaction involved can be written as Mg plus O2. Mg is magnesium plus oxygen gives MgO. MgO is magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide plus water, it gives MgOH twice magnesium hydroxide. These are chemical changes as new substances are formed after change. Original substances cannot be retrieved by simple physical processes. See, from magnesium oxide we cannot get back magnesium and oxygen. From magnesium hydroxide we cannot get back magnesium oxide and water. So that's why these two are chemical changes, that is irreversible changes. Reaction between solution of copper sulfate and iron. Copper sulfate solution is blue in color. Copper sulfate is also known as blue vitriol. When an iron nail or shaving blade is left in copper sulfate solution for some time, the color of solution changes from blue to pale green. This happens because of the formation of iron sulfate. Additionally, a layer of brown copper gets deposited over the iron nail or blade, and this can be written by Fe is iron ferrous plus CuSO4. CuSO4 is copper sulfate gives Cu copper plus FeSO4 iron sulfate. Rusting of iron. How this rusting of iron happens? Deposition of a brown layer on iron is called rusting. In rusting, a new substance is formed. The chemical structures of iron and rust are completely different. Both are not same, both are different. Okay, rust is different to iron. Rust is iron oxide. Understood? No? Iron means it's completely only Fe, but rust means to this Fe oxygen is added. Iron is grey black material while rust is reddish brown. Thus this is a chemical and irreversible change. That means formation of rust is a chemical and irreversible change. Reaction can be written as Fe iron plus H2O water plus oxygen gives Fe2O3. Fe2O3 is known as rust. When articles made of iron come in contact with moisture present in the air, they get rusted. Iron is converted into iron oxide, that is rust. The iron article becomes weak in due course as all the iron slowly turns into rust. This is called corrosion of iron. Rusting gives a huge monetary loss to the people and nation. So how this rusting can be prevented? So before we studied, rusting of iron gives huge money loss to the people and nation. That means it can be prevented. How this rusting of iron can be prevented is, for rusting both water and oxygen should come in contact with iron. If any of these three is prevented to come in contact with iron, or if any of this is prevented to come in contact with iron, rusting can be prevented. So rusting is prevented by following methods. That is, first one is by painting. By painting the articles with, that means articles such as iron gates, grills, etc. are painted with at regular intervals. Why means, if I paint now iron, this is iron, okay, on this I painted with a coating, okay. So now the oxygen or moisture, oxygen and moisture which is present in the outside in the air, it will not come in contact with the iron because between both of them one layer is there. So rusting can be prevented. Applying a layer of grease. So applying a layer of grease prevents the iron articles from coming in contact with moisture like before painting. So on the article I will apply grease. Now grease is there between iron and the moisture. Grease is there. This grease will not allow the moisture to come in contact with the iron and rusting can be prevented. That is the reason why grease is applied over the chain in bicycles and also over the many machine parts. Galvanization. In the process of galvanization, A layer of non-reactive metal such as zinc is deposited over iron particles. The layer of non-reactive metal prevents the iron particles from coming in contact with moisture. Thus, it prevents rusting. Our next method is crystallization. Common salt is obtained by vaporization of seawater, but crystal of common salt are very small. When a small crystal of common salt is left dipped in the saturated solution of common salt, or sometimes big crystal of common salt is obtained. Formation of big and pure crystal from substances from the saturated solution is called crystallization. Characteristics of physical change. What are the characteristics of physical changes? Characteristics of physical changes. Only physical properties of substances change. No new substance is formed in this change. Most of the physical changes are reversible changes. Now coming to characteristics of chemical change. Chemical properties of substances change. New substance is formed. Some of the chemical changes are irreversible. Chemical change cannot be reversed by simple physical means. And what are the signs of chemical changes? That means, how can you say that one change is chemical changes? Surely there will be evolution of heat, production of sound will be there, change in color will be there, change in smell will be there, and evolution of gas also will be there. And this is the completion of our lesson, physical and chemical changes.